During a time when people were terrified by tales of the West, one man fearlessly faced the frontier. He would come to symbolize the spirit and courage it took to survive. His name was William F. Cody, better known in the pages of history as Buffalo Bill. He lived the West. For Buffalo Bill, shooting, riding, and tracking were more than just skills. For him, they were second nature. This natural ability earned him fame. He became the armchair cowboy's ideal adventurer. Buffalo Bill brought the wild frontier into the backyards of eastern industrial towns. For over 30 years, people throughout the world were awed by his life story. Over 70 million would come to see his shows. This was a man that had lived a legendary lifestyle. This was Buffalo Bill Cody.
If I have succeeded in bringing to the youth of America the cowboy, the Indian, the buffalo, the covered wagon, and the deadwood coach, then my efforts have not been in vain. Buffalo Bill Cody, 1910.
The story of William Buffalo Bill Cody is much like the story of the West itself, almost impossible to separate fact from fiction. We know that Buffalo Bill was a brave scout and skilled hunter. He was also a successful politician, writer, stage actor, filmmaker, developer, and of course, the charismatic leader of the Wild West.
If any lady wishes to behold one of the most perfect and handsome specimens of manhood in existence, she will have to go and see William F. Cody. Rochester Morning Herald, 1879.
By the turn of the century, over 1 billion words had been written about Buffalo Bill, and he had become the most well-known American on the face of the earth. However, over time, the stories about Buffalo Bill became so exaggerated that some people began to doubt whether any of them were founded in reality. Some felt he was nothing but a drunk, a womanizer, and a charlatan.
Buffalo Bill's had a lot of critics. They often criticize him for being a showman, which I find kind of humorous. He was a showman. That's what he did. He was the greatest showman of the 19th century. But he was a true figure in Western history as well. He was recognized as a scout of consummate skill by people who knew Sheridan, Custer, Forsyth, Merritt, Carr. These soldiers couldn't be fooled. Buffalo Bill was the real thing. He was a frontiersman, a scout, and a showman. And at each job, he was superb. But at being a showman, he was the very best of all.
Buffalo Bill was undoubtedly my boyhood hero. When I heard that it was coming, and my dad told me that he was going to take me to see Buffalo Bill and some real Indians. Oh, that was something else.
Buffalo Bill would ride into the arena, tip his hat to the crowd, and proclaim, "Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to introduce to you a Congress of the Rough Riders of the world." The Wild West had begun. Authentic cowboys and Indians, reliving adventures on the frontier, and the audiences were absolutely captivated.
We were yelling, screaming, and hooping and hollering, and you live the action. And we had to see the cowboys, we yelling directions, the cowboys, get those Indians over there, and stuff like that. And they got the cowboys off his horse, go help him, and stuff like this. We were part of the fight. We were living